This video focuses on revision strategies that you can use to revise your essays and focus on content and research. As you know, last week I sent you the streamlined grading criteria that Writing 150 instructors will use to evaluate your final portfolios at the end of the semester. You can find this information in the Week 14 Lessons folder on Blackboard. I also sent it to you via email. The first area that I want to focus on is content and research. This is a really important element of your writing. It's what we've been focusing on all semester. So pay attention to these ideas and these characteristics so that you're making sure that you're revising your essays to meet these expectations. So here's what we're looking for in content and research. We want to see a writer who consistently engages with the topic and develops it fully. We want to see a writer who maintains a consistent focus throughout each essay. And we want to see a writer who introduces and integrates relevant sources to support their discussion. More specifically, when we're thinking about the first category, it's focused on consistent engagement and development of your ideas. Remember that a strong essay is deep rather than broad. So ask yourself, does your discussion go deep into your topic, or is it broad? If it's broad, how can you narrow your discussion? You might find that you have a paragraph that kind of veers off into another topic, and you can pull that out or else revise it to make it fit. The writer maintains a consistent focus throughout the essay. That's making sure that you're focused on your main purpose throughout the entire piece. So ask yourself, is your essay focused on one main idea throughout the entire essay? If not, try using a reverse outline to identify paragraphs that veer off topic, and then you can figure out how to revise them or cut them completely from your essay. The third category is focusing on sources, and we want to see how you're introducing and integrating your relevant sources to support your discussion. So some questions to ask yourself are these. Do you use sources to provide evidence that supports the claim you're making? Remember that a claim plus a reason plus evidence is an argument. So if you're missing evidence or you're missing a reason, that argument is not going to be successful. Make sure that you're using evidence to support the ideas that you're trying to prove in your essay. Do you use signal phrases to introduce your sources clearly? Do you use a wide range of sources to support your ideas? And remember that sources come in a variety of forms. They can include statistics, but it's also expert testimonial or personal experience or anecdotes from you or others. Or it could include reports from research studies as well. So as you make these revisions, as you review your drafts and figure out what you need to revise, if you find yourself stuck, there are some resources that can help jog your thinking about how to make these revisions. I'd encourage you to look at the Week 13 video on developing ideas. You can also look at the Week 12 video on thesis statements. You can focus on the slides from February 4th that talk about finding and evaluating sources. And you can look at the slides from February 18th, which focus on integrating sources and how to do that. All of these materials can be found in the in-class assignments and activities folder on Blackboard. In addition to reviewing these resources, you are welcome to ask me with questions. Ask me your questions. So don't hesitate to reach out either for a video conference or through email. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have.